Sammy Brown Jr. calls out EA. We got a Zion Nelson update, and Damien Martinez is getting even more hype. What's up, guys? Welcome to NFD TV Canes. All Canes all day. If you're rocking with the U, then you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button so you never miss out on another video. It's been a minute. I'm back. I missed you. Let's get on this grind, okay? First thing I want to talk about is Zion Nelson medically retiring. This past week, we had ACC Media Days, and one of the things to come out of that was finding out that Zion Nelson medically retired. I'm looking at this article from Rivals saying this. Miami offensive lineman Zion Nelson has officially medically retired from football after multiple knee injuries. In 2009, the 6'6", 315-pound talent from Sumter, South Carolina started all 13 games at left tackle as a true freshman. In the following seasons, Nelson saw action in 10 games and made 7 starts, including the final 6 games of the season. After that season, Zion Nelson would get a lot of hype, and Todd McShay even said that he was a projected top 10 pick, but injury after injury after injury. Last year, people didn't even know what was going on, and before the season even started, we find out that he's medically retired. Now, I wish him the best. I really hope he got his education and he can go do great things in this world. But I'm interested, how do you guys look at this situation? You know, here, we keep it 100. And one of the things that Mario coming to Miami, Oregon Ducks, those hating fans, one thing they said was the strength and conditioning program had some weird injuries. Now, do y'all think this situation is tied to the philosophy and training of our strength and conditioning coach? Or do you just look at it like it's football, injuries happens? I want to know what you think in the comments, and I wish Zion Nelson the best. The next thing is, look, I know if you watch this channel, if you love college football, you've probably played EA College Football 25. I love the game, but I think EA hates Miami. I can't speak for these other teams because I don't play with them. I don't know their roster. But the Miami Hurricanes roster is missing a ton of players. One player, Damien Brown Jr., our transfer from Houston, who will be on the team, he opted in, and he's fed up. He said this on Twitter. At EA Sports College, can you please put me in the game? I've been opted in. That tweet got a lot of retweets and likes because a lot of Miami Hurricanes who are playing with Miami are saying the same thing. Where's Sammy Brown Jr.? Where's Chance Robinson? Where's Jordan Lyle? Where are our cornerbacks? Where the hell is Daryl Porter Jr.? Didn't allow a touchdown all last year. One of the best corners in the ACC. No love. Where's Damari Brown? My ass has been getting bombed over top since playing with the game, and I want our cornerback. So I thought it was funny when Sam Brown Jr. came out and tweeted at EA because I've been waiting for a roster update. EA, or if somebody comes across this video who's seen EA, get our players right. Please, Sam Brown Jr. called y'all out. Put the man in the game. He been opted in. Don't disrespect the U like that. Whew. Moving on to Damien Martinez. Now, we know Damien Martinez is the star running back from Oregon State who transferred to Miami, and everybody's excited to see him. And I wanted to talk about this because this situation goes on to what I think about this team and what Coach Mario Cristobal talked in the ACC, and I'm going to tie it in together. But this clip comes from a podcast called The Agency Podcast. It's a newer podcast. You guys go check it out. I believe it's from the guys that do Canes Insight. So it's probably going to be a good podcast. You guys check it out. I'll link it in the description. But here's a clip from it.
I know you've been training with Damien Martinez a little bit. Also, what do the Canes fans have to look forward to with him this year?
Big Dame.
Big Dame.
Big Dame.
When he first got there, I'm like, dang, he kind of big. Like, because I'm a big back. I'm like, dang, you in college? I'm like, you in college? He's like, yeah. We did this one drill. It was like the first week he got there. And it was basically like a movement drill. It was like a movement drill to where you have a cone in the center and you got 5 cones around you. Mm-hmm. And you kind of got to flip your hips between each cone and come back to the center. So, you know, I go. I'm like, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to make sure I'm fluent. Then I'm waiting. I'm about to watch him go. I'm like, man, because he kind of big. I'm like,
super big.
Similar to
Frank.
Frank, like, man, he probably stiff. Listen, he started doing that drill. I'm like, he moving way better than I thought for his
Right,
size.
right.
I'm like, he just got down here. So I'm like, it might be over. It might be over for the ACC.
Now, that's one of the best running backs in the NFL who's saying, look, I'm watching this kid work out, and he looking like a pro. The ACC is going to be in trouble. So I'm looking at this clip, and I'm like, damn, this Damien Martinez hype continues to get bigger and bigger. It keeps growing, just like the hype of this team. This year's motto for me going into this season, is it hype or are we paper champions? Because Mario Cristobal talked about this in a lot of his interviews at ACC Media Day. He said, yeah, we look good on paper. Yeah, we look good in it. We had a great summer. We had good talent. We got good talent to come to Miami, but we still got to do it on the field. Even watching it in practice, you really can't judge too much because you got whistles, different things. What's going to happen when the lights get bright? Now, when I look at a player like Damien Martinez, I think he is, I mean, you just look at the film. Just look at his stats. It's proven production. So I'm buying the hype. But for this team, I've seen it too many times where a team gets a lot of talent and they don't live up to their expectations. So the leadership inside and outside of the locker room is going to have to stay tight. And then the coaching staff is going to have to do what they have to do. And when the lights get bright, the players that we've added are going to have to make plays for this team. I love this roster. It's not perfect, but it's one of the best I've seen at Miami when you just look at the paper. But we know things get different when the whistles get going, the lights get bright. We'll see how it turns out. What do you guys think about this going into this season? Check out the pinned comment if you want to follow me on other socials and possibly become a channel membership. I appreciate you guys. Peace. No more the fees.